I'm a little bit overwhelmed by everyone's support, really, and I just want to thanks everyone for watching my blog so far. It's only the early stages yet, but I really appreciate all your support, family, friends, past friends that I've not even seen for years, all my old school buddies. It's nice to know that actually you did like me. um, Realisation of it all really is just kind of like set in today for me. Um, the fact that I'm going through chemotherapy to keep me alive. It's a big thing, really. Um, I think I'm just having a bit of a moment today that I just want to share because I'm not going to be the only one that has moments of two things that I love most in the world, and that is driving my car. And people who know me are going to know I love driving my car, no matter what car I've had. I've only got an old banger at the moment, but I love driving. I can't do that at the moment. It's been taken away from me. And just being able to get up first thing in the morning and being able to, do my usual routine with my housework and making the beds and having everything spotless for the kids, and I'm having to do it at a slower pace. I'm finding that really, really hard. Probably because I've always been a doer. I've never been one to sit around. It feels like slowly my life is obviously being taken away from me, and it's hitting the things that are most important to me at the moment. But I don't know if you can hear, I have got the washing machine on. About 50 loads of washing. I've managed to get a load of washing on. I'm doing some online shopping because we're running out of stuff. And I love Asda, so, Um, I'm just finding it very hard, the realisation today of everything. The fact that I could only have another 5 years left with my babies. But I am going to do my absolute best with all your support to defy what they are saying, because I've always been defiant. I've never done as I'm told, have I? Um, uh, I've always liked to do things my way, and I'm going to do it my way this time. And I'm going to, crawl through this, but um, I love you all dearly, and I just hope that this awareness that I'm trying to do um, with mental health, and obviously ovarian cancer is what I've got, and I've always had a mental illness, depression, bipolar, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same at the end of the day. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain that your brain don't function properly, and it becomes very hard to focus, and it becomes very hard to um, find that strength sometimes that you need, especially for your kids. But I'm gonna try my damnedest, because no one's gonna tell me that I can't do this. Out of all the battles that I've ever had to go through, getting marrying against my family's wishes to somebody, just I think it was more about the person I was marrying. Um, his family didn't particularly like me in the end. They have their reasons. I don't really care now. Um, having to marry without my family being there, just him and me, and without my kids being there has been probably the biggest thing in my life that's hurt me more than anything, especially on the night time when he'd had a bit too much to drink and he beat me up, and um, it was kind of like the worst and the best day of my life. And I always wondered what people meant by that. I used to hear that a lot, this has been the worst and the best day of my life. Don't be stupid. How can you have a worst and the best day of your life in the same day? It's not possible. But trust me, it is possible. I had a really good morning, afternoon, got married, got whisked away, had all my photos done, and it was being done randomly as I am, spontaneously, having photographs taken with workmen, and it's a really good fun day for me. And then it just turned into disaster on the night time, and inevitably, most of you know, my son Jonathan has moved out because it just became too much, because I kept giving him chances to come back, but that's because I believe that people need a chance, because how can we change if we don't have chances to? But my son didn't handle it very well, and he moves out. I've done everything to try and protect my kids, but it just feels like I can't protect them from this now, and I'm really scared. I even had my youngest boy, he's 8 years old, Daniel. He said to me, "I'm not being funny, Mummy, and I don't want to upset you." He said, "But you know the future. Are you going to be here?" That kind of puts into perspective how much he understands about all this, but that hurts as well, because he shouldn't have to go through that at 8 years old. The prospect of his mum might not be here in his future. But he's so brave. He's my soldier. He's so brave, guys, and he is really, really. He's such a good little boy. So maybe, I know that he's got the strength there to be able to cope with whatever happens, and so have my girls. And I just hope that one day my son Jonathan forgives me for everything that I've put him through, and for the crappy life that I gave him. I hope he knows that I just tried my best. I tried to do everything for him and make sure that he had everything. I swore that I wasn't going to cry on my blogs, But I love my kids dearly. My kids have always been my life. And after Daniel asked me that question, I went on the internet and I started looking for things and stuff. So of course I'll always be with my kids. I'm going to be a part of their future. I'm going to be with them forever, and that's not going to change. I just need them to be strong, and I just hope to God that all the support that I'm getting from you guys at the moment continues with my kids and my babies, and they're looked out for and looked after and taken care of, and you know, because they are really good kids. They make me so proud, and I feel very privileged to have been and to be their mum. I really do. I am, with all of them, even with Jonathan not being here right now. I'm still proud to be his mum. But anyway, this was a message just to say thank you to everybody, and that I appreciate all your support, and I just hope that that you'll continue to keep following me and helping me get through this. And yeah, I've made a bit of an idiot of myself now, so I'm just going to go and have a shower, I think, before the kids get home from school. Thank you, everyone. I love you lots.